Hi Libra, welcome to your What They Aren't Telling You reading for April. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, and it's also factoring in, okay, somebody's mad, what's going on out there in the world, what we're all dealing with right now. Ronageddon, that was the Nine of Wands, by the way. Holding strong, safe and secure, standing your ground. That could be your shelter in place card. Anyway, I hope you all are safe and healthy and with your tribe. But this is also taking a look at that. So this is a romantic love reading, but certainly not lost on me what we're all going through now. So that's factored in. This also may resonate with yours or your person's moon, rising, or Venus sign. All right, Libra. What do we got here? What they aren't telling you. What they aren't telling you. Judgment, so that could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Sagittarius. Queen of Swords, Eight of Cups, the Magician, Gemini, Taurus, or no, it's not Gemini, Aries, or Virgo. This could be Libra. Strength, that could be Leo. Four of Wands, Four of Pentacles, and the Death card. So we got 3 4s and 2 8s. Interesting. All right. So we've got someone taking some time to think about a few things here. What is it? Obviously, you're both having to be sequestered or not deal with things because, you know, this gives you a lot of time to think, being at home, and not being able to be around each other. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. This is someone's having some perspective wash over them. I'll tell you that much. They've been thinking about things. Someone's had a lot of time to think here. Lots of time to think. What's this Queen of Swords? This is Queen of Swords. That could be Libra. The Magician, Gemini, Virgo, or Aries, just like right here. What's this? Eight of Cups. This is Eight of Cups for Libra. This is Eight of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. What's this Strength card about? Strength card. Ace of Wands. Oh boy. Someone wanting to recommit. What's this Four of Wands about? Two of Wands. This feels like someone is going to keep the status quo but make you promises otherwise. What's this Magician about? Magician. Five of Cups. What else for this Magician? What else for this Magician? Eight of Swords. Okay. What's this Four of Pentacles? Seven of Wands. This is someone that's not willing to meet you halfway, Libra. This is someone that's kind of wanting you to, here I am saying, is this someone that want to make a recommitment? Yeah, but not to you. Who is it? I think this is someone that wants to keep the situation exactly what it is, but they might be telling you what they want to hear or what you want to hear. This might be someone talking about, you know what, I want to, like, this is someone that kind of has a lot of great ideas, but when it comes to practice, nothing's going to change. This is someone that very possibly could, be saying, I had a lot of time to think about this, and I want this, and I want this, and I want all these great ideas, but it's going to take time. You got to give me some time here. And yet, nothing's going to change. What's this death card about? We got the Two of Cups right there. So, why? Because this... honestly, this feels like someone's asking you to wait while they figure out what they want to do with a marriage. Not necessarily a marriage to you, but a marriage. So this, someone is having issues about committing and where they feel most secure in a commitment. And now I'm not sure if they're married to you or if they're married to someone else. And is this third party or is this someone's marriage to you? But this is someone that it feels like they're telling you what you want to hear, but when it comes down to it, nothing's really going to change. They're just gonna kind of keep doing what they've always done, which is kind of playing both sides of a situation. What's this death card about? What's this death card about? Four of Wands. All right. So this is... I think this started out as someone saying that they need time to think about things, and you got to give me some time to think about this. But that looks like there's someone it's someone hiding behind the excuse of thinking about things and having to be sequestered anyway. That distancing we're all doing. They're kind of using that as an excuse to buy themselves some time, but really they're not buying themselves time because this is someone that wants to keep their options open when it comes to commitment. This is someone that doesn't need time. They already know what they're not telling you is they don't want commitment. This is not somebody that wants commitment. They're walking away from it. They don't want this commitment or connection. They want to put an end to it. So this whole giving me more time is a way to still, it's a way to pacify you and a way for them to have an out. Because you can't pressure them. Don't pressure me. I need some time. But really, this is not somebody that wants connection any longer. And perhaps you both have been thinking quite a lot about this, and things have come full circle, and someone's finally reached a decision, and that's what's on your mind, and you're kind of having a hard time with it. But this is not about waiting something out. You don't need to give this person any time, because what they're not telling you is that their mind's already made up. They like that gray area. That's where they live. They don't want more time. What they want is you to back off and give them space, because they don't want to change anything about what they're doing. This is someone that wants to keep their options open. They don't want to change anything. that's they like the advantage that they have. They like the position that they're in right now, and they don't want to change it. And if you push, they'll end the relationship. So it's they get to be nice and get to be the good person by asking for some time, and we should do the right thing and distance ourselves for right now. But honestly, if Ronageddon wasn't going on, they'd find some other excuse to create distance or to create whatever, because this is someone that wants to keep their options open. They don't want security. They don't want connection. They want connection with more than one person. So this is not someone that wants commitment, I should say. They don't want to lock anything down. They don't want to be locked down. That's fair, but don't hide behind Coronageddon to do it. Just say that. Just say, no, I want to keep my options open. Unless, of course, they're married and they can't say that. And you're either the person they're married to or on the side, they're not going to say that to you. So this is a very strategic way. We got the Magician twice. It's someone constantly in a position of advantage to figure out what they want. And you can't ever get mad at somebody for wanting to figure out, just give me more time and I'll figure it out. Just give me more time. I need more time. That's, then you look like the jerk, right? For pressuring them. Don't pressure me. Seriously? And don't let them make you feel that way either. This is someone that's needing to just figure things out and do the right thing to their advantage. They've already got it figured out. They know what they want. They want choice always. They want it to be their choice, their decision when they're good and ready. Again, nothing wrong with that. But when you're deceiving people to do it, that's offside, you know? So you don't need to give this person any more time. This is about you staying sequestered and unto yourself also. And you starting anew and figuring out anew and grieving and not reaching out to this person anymore to grieve or to make you feel better or to offer solace by saying, you know what, just give me more time, it's okay. No, they're very good at wordsmithing and smoothing things over. They've got that something that just brings you to heal, that makes you feel better, that somehow makes sense to you or makes it feel like, oh, okay, because it feels right now, the way it feels is it's better to have things put off and delayed than things ended. And I think they know that. So this is someone that's like, you know what, you need to give me some time. I'm going to be thinking about some things, figuring out what to do, this and that. And any promises that they have made to you, honestly, they're going to ring hollow, because they're just saying that to buy themselves some time or to get you to back off from wanting any kind of straight answer from them. They don't want to have to give that to you. They want their options kept open, but they still want access. And for the Libras that I'm reading for, you don't want to share, right? So they're not going to be truthful then, because then you will cut off access. So this is a way to keep access open and to keep them still kind of exalted or precious. You know what I mean? To where you're not going to pressure them, you're not going to get mad at them, because they need more time. Okay, that means they need more time to think. That means they're thinking about me. No, it doesn't. It means they're strategizing. What else for Libra? This could be Leo, Scorpio, Gemini, Virgo, or Aries. Okay. Temperance. Yes. All right. So this, for the context of this reading and what's going on out there with Ronageddon, this is about you keeping your distance. This is about you containing how you feel, and not that you're going running to them anyway, but you keep your feelings in-house. This is not about reaching out to them and and seeing and talking about. No, any kind of anxiety or upsettedness, grieving that you have about this, you keep to yourself. You don't need to, because they're always going to be able to say whatever to make you feel better. They're going to come up with those words. They've got that something something that just makes you feel like there's still a chance, or that kind of, okay, just gotta stick it out, just gotta wait. And the whole world's waiting right now. So, and for the Libras that I'm reading for, what this person is saying, they're very good and very strategic at this. It doesn't seem unreasonable to ask you to wait, because the whole world's waiting right now. So, what's unfair about this and what I don't like and what they're not telling you is that if not for Ronageddon, they'd find some other reason to create this distance and separation where you'd have to be waiting for them, and so that, and there's no, they don't need decision making time. They've already made their decision. They like keeping their options open. It's very simple. Unfortunately, they're not going to tell you that because you'll cut access off, and they know it. So this is about you. Yep. Needing to just honestly go, I hate to say go it alone, not with this person. This is about you becoming secure and contained and secure by yourself, and figuring out anew and changing your trajectory and changing course, because this person's not it. You're not going to get your needs met with this person. You're not ever going to get that position, that right next to them partnership that you want for the Libras that I'm reading for. And the thing that's, I mean, look at this, the Death, the Two of Cups, and the Four of Wands here. This is someone that if you push them, they're going to pull rank, or they'll go, you know what, you're not giving me enough time. I can't be pushed. I'm ending this. Instead of being reasonable and going, it was never about you anyway. You kind of didn't have a chance because this is what I do. I keep my options open always. I never commit. I always maintain advantage. It's always about me and my control. Instead of being honest about that, why would they be? Because nobody would put up with that. They'd rather end it, and they do it in such a way to make you think that you're at fault. They'd somehow make it so to where you'd be questioning and thinking, well, should I have done this? Should I have done that? Maybe I shoulda, woulda, coulda, and round you go with this grief and this wondering and not knowing what to do, and not making you doubt yourself. No. I don't like it. I don't like that game playing business. It's not fair. What else for it? There's people out there that have open relationships. It's not uncommon. Some people do that. Fine. Go find one of those people. Don't find somebody that values commitment and, agreement and all that, and then do this side business stuff with them. It's just, it doesn't make sense. As for Libra, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about your person. Like, why? Okay. Good Lord, 15 minutes. Okay. I'm not the same person that you remember. Okay. What would Libra's person say to them? Libra's person say to them? Because that one I just said, what about Libra? Being apart has been life-changing for me. I would believe that if I didn't feel like the person was just kind of using Ronageddon to their advantage. This might be what they're telling you. Like, you know what? When this is all over, we're gonna this, we're gonna that, and it's been, I've got all these great ideas, and I've got this renewed vigor, and I know I'm gonna this and that and whatever. It's made me think a lot about things, had a lot of time to think. Okay. It's just that I think they might even be blind to it themselves, but it doesn't look like anything's going to be changing. Um, and this, I'm not the same person that you remember. I'm not sure anybody is. I think this, what we're all going through, has pretty much changed a lot of people. It's definitely given things a different perspective. So that's fair. I'm not the same person that you remember. Neither of you probably are. That's a pretty fair assessment. Um, I don't I just what's showing here, it doesn't look like somebody is making a change for the better. They're just kind of using this as a platform to be able to still do what they want. And this looks like it's just words. Because if they're pushed, um, this is all about power and control. And if they're pushed, they'll default to blaming you somehow and being like, I can't be a part of this, and I can't, somehow make you think it's your fault for pushing them, or being a monster and demanding some, mm-mm. You don't need that. What you need is balance, and you need to figure out a new direction. And any kind of emotions that you're having about this, you need to be strong, you need to contain this, you need to do the right thing and go in a different direction. Because you're dealing with somebody who wants to keep their options open. I want better for you. That's my bias coming through. Okay, all right. Thing is, again, there's people out there that are open to open relationships. It's not, but for some reason, this is somebody that wants to have an open relationship with someone that's not agreeable to an open relationship. It's not fair. If they knew that going in, and they still, and this is, it just feels like somebody has got a lot of swagger, and it's like they deliberately go for people that can provide security for them, but they give nothing back in return. I hope this was helpful. Probably not. You're probably going to be yelling at the screen. And I hate to go all in like this and get all and personal bias, but this is, I just feel like this was unfair. And I'm probably preaching to the choir for you already going, well, change is in order, going to be self-sufficient and do my own thing. Good, because I just feel like you're throwing good energy after bad with this. I feel like someone's never going to be able to make up their mind here, and they like it that way. I hope to see you in the next reading, and I hope you are safe and with your tribe, and love and support